Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Write Your Book Now 5 Day Challenge. My name is Jory O'Neill, and I will be guiding you over the next 5 days as we dig deeply into exactly what we need to do step by step on how to publish our very first book. So, today we're going to get started the right way because this is where your journey begins. Over the next 5 days, I'm going to show you how to write a book that builds raving fans for your business, the easy way to create a framework for your book, how to get amazing results for your reader, the simple hacks for increasing your word count, and how to write a book like your favorite best selling author. There are 5 days of this challenge, and over each, we will cover the following topics: three pieces you must have, attracting your dream reader, creating a signature story, hacks to seamless writing, and on day 5, we'll discuss how to instantly publish your book. So, as we begin today, I'd like to give you a brief introduction of myself. I am Jory O'Neill. I have been in education over 18 years. I've been writing, publishing my work via poetry as well as raps for the last 27 years, if you can believe it or not. So since the tender age of 12, I've been writing and publishing. It wasn't until 2022 that I got the idea to publish my first book. Now, while I thought it would take until I was 40 years old to actually accomplish, God allowed me to do so in record timing using the exact same steps I'm about to show you now. Are you ready? Let's go. So I shared with you a little bit about who I am. Let's start off with day 1. Three pieces that you must have. What prevents folks from writing a book? Well, there are three top reasons that people don't write a book. One, they don't have the time. They say that they're too busy. Two, they have no idea exactly how to do it. Or three, they don't know what to write about. Here's the facts. Over 87% of people who want to write a book, only 5 of them actually do it. So how do they get it done? Here are the top 3 things you need to create a best-selling book. 1, you definitely need motivation. You need to discover your motivation, and that, for this intent and purpose, is your why. So you have to name and claim the things that you do well. What is your motivation for writing this book? Is it to generate leads for another business that you have? Is it to expand your business or possibly leave a legacy for those behind you to follow? Is it to claim a process or framework for something that you currently do in your business and you want to let other people know about it? Do you want to build a legacy, something to leave behind for your kids or your grandkids? Do you want to teach or share something that you've learned with a bigger community? Maybe you want to share and monetize your experience. So you've gotten really good at something, and maybe you want to use that and share it through a book. And maybe you'll create other products and services around it. Possibly you want to raise awareness about an issue that you're passionate about, or maybe just an experience that you went through, like a divorce or a life experience, like childbirth. Maybe you want to teach someone how to do something new. Whatever it is, your book needs to have a purpose that will attract its readers. If you are a business, maybe you want to generate leads or build your brand. Maybe give yourself that expert status that goes from being the best kept secret to someone who's best known in their industry. The second thing you need to do to ensure that you write a best selling book is to be in alignment. What does that mean? Well, your core values need to be aligned to whatever you're writing about. Where do you want to be in the next couple of years in your life regarding your expertise? The outcome needs to be aligned with the impact that you want to have on your reader. And your book needs to build an audience of the type of people that you want to have a relationship with. So what expertise or experience do you have for your audience? Perspective also comes into play. when you think about a secret sauce. Your expertise plus your experience and your unique perspective equals the secret recipe for your book. You guys are experts in the right way to build a brand that aligns with us in the way that we're writing for this particular audience needs to also be in alignment with your value ladder. So it's important that you start things off the right way, just like we're doing now. The third thing you need to do is have accountability. Consistency breeds success while writing. How many words do you want to get on a paper each day? You have to know your word count. Metrics is so important, and it's going to help you reach that number one objective, which is not having enough time to write your book in the first place. If it's a traditionally published book, you need to know that about 50,000 words is okay for both a personal development book or some type of nonfiction. If that is your goal, then 35 to 50,000 words is what you'll need by the end of all this. So doing a little math, part of your homework tonight is going to be to time yourself for 30 minutes. You time yourself for 30 minutes and your goal is in between 35 and 50,000 words. So let's just say 40,000. Timing yourself for 30 minutes, most people usually write about 200 to maybe 500 words per hour. So now we've divided that by 2. We're going to say that it's going to take you 2.5 hours each week, 50,000 word book, and that'll leave you about 90 days. So I want you to think about this as you're preparing to plan what you're going to write. Tonight, after you've watched this video, during the day, whenever you're watching it, I want you to set a timer for 30 minutes and write as many words as possible about any subject. Go on a tangent, go on a rant. And after those 30 minutes, I want you to write down how many words you were able to successfully get on paper. Tomorrow, we're going to come back here and we're going to start with day 2 and look more into defining your why and creating our customer avatar. Thinking about and preparing and know what you're going to be talking about the next day so you can go ahead and start thinking about what you're going to write. One of my number one goals when I start working with people is there's never a blank page except for day 1 when we set up your page. It's really important that we set ourselves up for success so we're not pushing our way through the motivation. Okay, so what you're going to do until tomorrow is look at the workbook that I provided you with in your email. You're going to identify your why, and then we're going to walk through identifying where you want to be in the next few years and how that ties into the subject for your book. Get your timers ready, get those writing pads out, and let's get to it. And I'll see you tomorrow.